Cheers, mate. Well done, Matt. Really solid performance by you guys, and you're keeping up the lead in the ETV table.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously after a couple of losses, it was important for us to get back on the winning wagon, so we were kind of happy with that.
But I mean, what were those two losses down to? I mean, was it just sides not clicking? I mean, what went wrong, do you think?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think it's probably a mixture of things. We just didn't play the way we need to, with the energy and effort, and but we understood that, and we've tried to lift the game. But we're a long way to go still, but we understood.
I mean, today it was a really solid team performance. There was no sort of like star person who managed to get some 20 points and stuff. It was scoring was spread. Everyone looked playing very well as a team.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that's probably with our roster. We're fairly deep, and when we play like this, and especially with the energy and the defence, and we all run out of it, there's opportunities for everyone.
Well, I mean, the NBA lockout finished a couple of weeks ago. I mean, what effect has that had on basketball in Russia and Himki in particular, do you think?
I think obviously we related directly to a big fella in Moscow, and he was a big part of why we had success early on. And it's not that we can't play without him, but when you play one way with the system with him built into it, and then you remove him, you have to reshuffle everything. And I think that takes time, and hopefully we can start turning that corner.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Moscow's been a big loss for you guys, but I mean, in general, there aren't that many sort of NBA players who would have gone back to the NBA playing in Russia at the moment. So, on the whole, I don't think it's been too much of a loss, really.
No, exactly. But to be honest, it's for us, probably we were the team of all that took a hit because, like I said, the big fella was a big part of our system, and he played well for us, and it was good to have him.
I mean, but what do you think it says about Russian basketball? The fact that Andrei Kirilenko, for instance, has decided to stay in Russia rather than going back to play for the Utah Jazz?
Oh, I think it says a lot about Russian basketball. I think obviously his loyalty to the country and stuff like that. I think it's great that someone will make that decision, and it's good for the sport, especially in Russia. So.
But I mean, have you noticed the difference, say, in the fans, for instance, pre-lockout, post-lockout, or have you just got the same sort of fans sort of going through the game?
Yeah, to be honest, I think we've got really good, loyal fans, and I don't feel like there was any change from. Obviously, they were sad to see Tim go, like we all were, but I think they've stayed pretty solid with us, and that's good. And obviously, we're going to need them down the stretch.
But do you blame Moscow for going back to the NBA?
Not at all. No way. I think each player's got his own course that he's got to go for, and I mean, there's no doubt about it. The NBA is the best league in the world, and he's trying to make his own niche over there, and everyone here wished him nothing but the best. It was obviously and he's such a good guy, so it was a shame to see him leave on all counts.
But also, just in general, I mean, just for the last 4 months, it's been great for European basketball fans to have some of the best players coming back over.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I've been over here 8 years now, and it's definitely was the most interesting for outsiders, I think, especially just to watch some of these guys, and because it kind of shows the level of European basketball. Because a lot of good players from the NBA came over and couldn't get it done here, and have gone back and done well there. So it shows that it's a bit of a different style of basketball, and some players are better suited here, and vice versa. I mean, do you think that's what it's all about? It's the style, because I mean, obviously European basketball is a lot more defensive. Oh, definitely, yeah. I think there's no doubt about it. There's a totally different style. To me, honestly, it's like a different sport. I think like growing up in Australia and playing Australian basketball when I first came over. It was, for me, I had to learn a whole different style. It's a different way. We play more up and down, not of the level of the NBA, but like a more similar style in Australia. And so, yeah, there's definitely a different style, which makes it very hard to learn.
Oh, cheers, mate. No, really interesting to speak to you.